I represent Cuba in Austin,
Texas.
Texas.
Austin, Texas. Queer people of color representando, porque yo soy virtud que dejaron mis ancestros, soy poesía. Soy esta paz mía, oscura iluminación, es la verdad de mi gente, voz de manigua presente. Yo soy rebelión a la vida cotidiana. Veo cada mañana Iroko frente a mi puerta y digo, negritud revuelta, suprema fuerza que se apodera del mundo, negra, negro profundo. Soy hermandad, soy valor, pechársela a quien sea, de donde quiera que venga. Soy orgullo de mi bemba, orgullo de mi color. Soy identidad, soy cultura, negra cruda de Cuba, aquí en la casa, para la raza, en algo, baby. Queer people of color.
Hi, I'm Toy, representing Austin, queer people of color, Algo. I have a blog, Genderqueer Street Philosophy Activist. I'm also Afro-genderqueer. Gonna read you some poetry. Post-racial who? What can I say? Sometimes I feel down being brown in this supposedly God-fearing town. Nobody ever gave me the lowdown that no matter how much education experience I accumulate, I'll get shot down in the 2 minutes before the interview even starts. Doesn't matter the size of my portfolio, how packed and pretty the resume. Doesn't matter if I'm extremely smart, because though I can change my clothes and walk the walk, fortunately but unfortunately, this brown does not come off. I can change my ethnocentric name to play the game, but dreads, braids, no sir, the white managers will all concur that I'm not a good cultural fit. See, too much culture gives the vultures ulcers, and frankly, I'm tired of it. Tired of working 5 times as hard only to be the first to be scarred, marred by the rampant racism, cataclysm between brown and white. The overseer never died, he just changed face, still subjected and subjugated to micromanaging oversight because of my race. I'm battling perceptions predating my birth. There's a whole society out there who claims to already know my price tag, my worth, and being queer is only the icing on the cake because institutions go out of their way to pay us less, tell us to give them more as they take. I'm brown, so I deserve less. It's expected that I will live a life of stress, expected to suppress, not express, invisible tattoo on my chest. My back's a bridge, I'm paid a smidge, and people may say we're in a post-racial society, but clearly they don't peep the vestige of 400 plus years of captivity and 60 years of feigned freedom. Excuse me for my negativity, but it's hard to smile when all the while the white man's foot is on my neck, and I can't get an ounce of respect and don't even have time to reflect, and time is a resource that I'm afraid I can't cover with my minuscule or non-existent check. No, we can't afford to leave work early, going late, grassroots organized while our kids sit at home with empty stomachs and plates. We have other priorities that will not be met with unemployment because of discrimination, condemnation, segregation, homophobia, xenophobia, degradation. It's not given, silent doors, no knocks, but next door chicken joints and shops that sell Glocks. Easier to get and kill 2 for the price of 1, yet white people swear to me that racism is steadily being undone. This whole talking out of the side of their face while getting a facial, that the society is post-racial, that it doesn't dictate how I talk, where I walk, where's available to shop, their stealth stares, my health care, if I'll ever be chair, if I can make it there. If this society is so interstitial and the power is flowing equally from individual to individual, can all I just said be superficial? If so, here, sign over your firstborn signature and initials.
Sometimes all you need is a love poem. Open, like the scent of orchids, open like the whisper of baby's breath, open like sometimes I wonder why I love you. And remember the feel of your palm as it moves up the inside of my thigh, my breath catching open like the way your lips travel around my navel, causing thoughts of oceans to bloom, open like losing myself in your crevices, trying to come up for air but sinking deeper into the folds of your love. Sometimes the distances seem so insurmountable, the bridge between us so narrow, a drop more perilous than death, but still you open to me. Allow yourself to be vulnerable to me. Let me hold your heart in my own flawed hands to murmur sweet words and study the roadmaps to the core of who you are. Sometimes all you need is a love poem. Sometimes all you need is that kind word to remember your greatness. And sometimes all you need are dreams and fairy tales to survive, but most of the time I need something more solid. like the weight of your body pressed over mine, and milk and honey spoon-fed under moonlight. Or that one time I had an asthma attack, and you came rushing, held me close to your chest, and with your kiss made my heart expand. Sometimes I wonder why you love me. And then I write a love poem. And remember.
It's love at first sight. After the first night, I never met you before, but love, you feel right. You make my chest feel tight. I knew from the moment that we spoke, love, that you would be my life. And love, you still are. I might not show it, 'cause love, you live far away. And that's okay, because I'm here for you. I travel the world for your smile just to show you we be close. It never mattered if you mattered the most. It's probably 'cause you let me be me. You love me in your strong way, always at my own speed, free enough to fly and fly enough to be free. Wings were only made for my queen, and when she smiles, I hear the whole world sing. Her beautiful lies let me be lost in her dream. I place love above everything.
It reminds me of when Nikki Finney was here a few years ago, and we were all at some community members' house, and she had done a reading along with Anna Cisnet, and there was this moment where we were all sitting around, and everyone just started to share something artistic, and she was just floored and said, "Are all of you artists? This is amazing, the mix of people here and how you all just did this spontaneous," and that she wishes she had a community like that. And it always reminds me and makes me remember how important and how privileged we are to have this here in Austin, Texas, at Algo in community.